Well, I work for the Lurgan Townscape Heritage Scheme, and really it's a scheme that's all about restoring and repairing our heritage buildings within the Lurgan conservation area, which primarily comprises the town centre. 25 buildings were identified as priority projects, and we're standing here at the site of two of those properties, number 3 and number 5 Market Street. Now these properties, they were built in the early 1800s. They're typical of the market town architecture of Lurgan, which really gained Lurgan a reputation as one of the finest examples of provincial market town architecture in Ulster. Now, unfortunately, when you look, we only see 5 Market Street today. Number 3 was demolished in 2008. This was because it had fallen into a dangerous state of repair, and this unfortunately is what happens to many of our derelict buildings when people aren't looking after them and maintaining them. But through the Lurgan Townscape Heritage Scheme and through the funding provided through the Armagh City Bamburgh Borough Council and the National Heritage Fund, we'll actually be rebuilding 3 Market Street as high or as close to how it was when it stood there for so many years. And we're delighted to be joining with Conor Carey, a young property developer who's taken on this challenge.
A lot of people are stopping and asking, intrigued to what's going on and what it's going to be, and a lot of people are glad to see the gap site, which is probably unsightly for years, been turned into something that's probably the town are going to benefit from. So, everything positive. For all this to happen, we're very thankful for the lottery fund and the council to be involved in this project. And the grant aid is going to go a long way till completing the build, and it'll be great to see it maybe looking like something that was here 80 to 100 years ago.
We have a new build at the other side, so we're going to strip this here completely back, replace all with conservation in mind. So we're going to do all lime rendered mortar, going to do sliding sash windows, and bring us into shop front down below, and apartments up above this here, and then obviously apartments in the new bit. So yeah, it's good to keep it in with touch with what was already there. With lime rendered is actually because of old buildings to help it breathe. So it's actually keeping the building alive, if you know what I mean. So it's good just to keep going with methods that has already been trusted and tested for years, The majority of work was getting the new build up, keeping the old building structurally sound and tied in. So we've already done that. Roof is our next thing to look out for. We want to get her all sealed up, so we're stripping the mortar off all the walls, getting new sills in, and then replacing our sliding sash windows throughout the whole front building and keeping that whole facade the same as what it was originally.
Currently finishing up on this job now. We've been on the job here 13 months. I think our team has brought everything together very well. We're very proud of what we've done here. We'll have now 2 commercial retail units to let, which the public have shown a great interest in, with 5 luxurious apartments, which are all fully let. This couldn't have been done without the partnership between the council and the lottery fund. I think between the 3 of us, we've all brought this together very well, and we brought, which was an eyesore in the town, into an eye catcher. And I think the details at the front of the facade will be a talking point for many years to come. Normally we're on new builds, and it's just great to see something done differently, and great to see how it was done in the past. I think now we have the knowledge of all the materials included and the labour there is to go with it. I think we would take the challenge again. And it's nice to see that character being brought back rather than destroyed. There's a lot of new buildings in town, a lot of new builds, new regulations, new modern finishes, but this building here will be timeless. It would look as great as it is today as it will in 100 years' time.